Clemson's Death Valley crackled under the lights, and for a long stretch it seemed the Southeastern Conference was about to endure the indignity of a triple collapse. Texas had already fallen flat in Columbus, Alabama had stumbled in Tallahassee, and LSU looked destined to follow the same path. Down at halftime, plagued by the ghosts of season-opening failures past, the Tigers faced the weight of their league's reputation as much as Clemson's defense. Yet Brian Kelly's team, so often brittle in these early stages, found steel when it mattered. LSU owned the second half, grinding clock, winning the trenches, and stifling Clemson's ground game. Holding the home team to barely 30 rushing yards, they forced Cade Klubnik into uncomfortable spots and closed with a defensive flourish that showcased their growth. Swagger wasn't a throwaway word. Whit embodied it, flying across the field. Harold Perkins, Jr., finally healthy after a lost season, punctuated the night with a sack and relentless pressure, sealing victory on the game's final throw. Transfer portal additions blended seamlessly, from Braelin Moore's steady snaps to Mansoor Delane's interception. Kelly had demanded competitive depth in the offseason, and it arrived at the perfect moment. The offense wasn't spectacular, but it was efficient. Garrett Nussmeier stood tall behind a rebuilt line, managing the tempo while the ground game chewed up possessions. By the fourth quarter, LSU's rhythm and patience drained the stadium of its noise. Clemson, long unbeatable when leading at halftime under Dabo Swinney, could only watch as the stat line shifted against them. This result mattered beyond Baton Rouge. After a summer of SEC bravado about strength of schedule, the league had stumbled badly in its first big spotlight moments. Auburn's win offered some credibility, but it was LSU's rally that kept the narrative from becoming disastrous. For Kelly, it was his most important victory yet with the Tigers, proof that his tenure can be more than merely solid. The standard at LSU is not competence, it is contention. The playoff looms larger than ever with the new 12-team format, and this road triumph plants the Tigers firmly in the conversation. For now, they carry the SEC's flag, salvaging pride while signaling their own ambitions. One game does not define a season, but this one redefined the early outlook. LSU stood tall where others faltered, and that might just set the tone for everything to come.